This video is brought to you by EA Game Changers. My thoughts are my own, and thank you to EA for supplying some of the info in this video. Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with more information on eco lifestyle. I know I did just publish a video hours ago that went into a whole lot of detail about the live stream that happened yesterday. But in addition to that, I did have the pleasure of being able to attend a private EA Game Changers live stream. And while most of it was already now said on the public live stream, there are still some tidbits that were not mentioned that still might be interesting to you all. So without further ado, let's get right into it. First, I have some details on firefighters. So you can call the firefighters through your phone. However, if there is no fire when the firefighters arrive, they can fine you because you basically pranked them. So good to see that is returning. But don't worry, if you did have the firefighters summoned either through the fire alarm or through the phone and you managed to put out the fire yourself before they arrive, then it's no biggie. They're not actually going to fine you for that. Another thing that was mentioned is that there is a firefighter outfit available through Create a Sim, and when your Sims wear it, you get a buff that gives fire resistance and you're able to put out fires faster. And these buffs do apply to the firefighter NPCs themselves. However, the outfit does not make you invincible against fires. You can still die from fires while wearing the outfit, so just make sure to remember that. And also, one odd detail that they dropped was that there is a rare chance of a surprise reaction after the firefighters put out the fire, because they can high-five each other after putting out the fire, but apparently something else can happen, but they decided to leave that up to us to discover for ourselves. Another thing is that, well, there's no fire truck, unfortunately. Not really expecting that since we don't even have cars in the game, but no, they just show up on your lot. It's much like how in Sulani, in Island Living, your neighbors can help you put out the fires. It's like that. And one last thing they said about firefighters is that there is currently no firefighter career. However, it is possible for it to still happen in the future, and it just seemed like from the vibes of the Simgrews that it actually does seem to be a very considerable possibility that it is coming in the future, but I don't know what they would put it in, so we'll have to wait and see if anything truly comes out of that. Although I have not played the detective career and Get to Work in a long time, what I remember of it was there was a lot of loading screens. So I would imagine a firefighter career being the same sort of thing, even though I really enjoyed the firefighter career a lot in The Sims 3, but it had the open world. So hopefully there could still be some way of making a firefighter career engaging within the confines of The Sims 4. So next we have some cross-pack details as well as some minor base game tweaks that I don't believe were mentioned in the public live stream. So if they weren't, you're gonna learn about them now. So one other way of building up influence points in eco lifestyle is if you own Get Famous, because when you level up in your fame, then you can unlock more influence points that way. Makes a lot of sense. And I'm glad because I love Get Famous actually, and just another useful way of using that fame system. And since those influence points do tie into the neighborhood action plans, it does make a lot of sense that celebrities would have a lot of sway over what sort of policies would be enacted, whether it's in Del Sol Valley or any other world that your celebrities live in. Another Get Famous tie-in is that if your celebrity has that juice enthusiast quirk where they just want to drink a lot, the fizzy juice from Eco Lifestyle is compatible with that. And one pretty random integration with Island Living is that when your Sims go dumpster diving, there is a chance they may find seashells. One thing they have apparently fixed is bathtubs with off the grid so that you can finally bathe your toddlers and dogs in them. And they also added some new styled rooms for base game to go with all of the off-the-grid stuff that you can do. This one I think might have been said in the public live stream, but I'll say here anyway since I didn't mention it before. Every world does start in a neutral eco-footprint state except for Evergreen Harbor. So say if you are playing in Brindleton Bay a lot, don't worry, when you install Eco Lifestyle, Brindleton Bay suddenly isn't going to be all polluted. It'll only do that if you actually go in that direction. One random detail that I wrote down is that children can nap in the dumpster. We could see on the public live stream that adults can do it, but yep, it's not just for them. One last thing is that there is a new radio station, and it's Americana. But what is Americana? I've only had a very vague idea of what it's supposed to be. So, according to americanamusic.org, it is contemporary music that incorporates elements of various American roots music styles, including country, roots, rock, folk, bluegrass, R&B, and blues, resulting in a distinctive roots-oriented sound that lives in a world apart from the pure forms of the genres upon which it may draw. While acoustic instruments are often present and vital, Americana also often uses a full electric band. Interesting. I thought it was more country sounding than any of those other genres that it listed, but it should be interesting to see how it will sound in Simlish and what bands or artists have agreed to record covers here. And I guess with Americana music being confirmed, it does solidify more the theory that Evergreen Harbor is based off of a location in the United States rather than anywhere else in the world, because I don't believe they have actually talked about what the influence is for Evergreen Harbor, but yep, that seems to be it. It's supposed to be another American-based world, I suppose. But that's pretty much it for this video. I know it wasn't as long as my previous one, though maybe if I had turned this into a video essay about what Americana music is, then maybe it could have been, but you know what, I don't feel like doing that, so. But let me know what you think of this new info in the comments section below, and be sure to subscribe if you want to keep up with my latest content from The Sims, Paralive, Sonic the Hedgehog, and more. So I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!